1997, the year that started the long journey for White Lightning. Three boys met through baseball and school at 7 years old. They'd play anything from stickball to tackle football in the streets. Years later, during grammar school, they'd decide to form a band and travel around their hometown of Lodi, New Jersey, playing any and all gigs they could get, all while bonding over their mutual love for music.
We love the Beatles, we love the Stones, so we played a lot of that. As we got a little older, and all of a sudden there was a punk influence, that's when, which is kind of my fault.
The Ramones.
We started playing the Ramones, we started playing the Sex Pistols. Literally the first gig that we did was your
Eighth grade
eighth grade graduation. This is the first time we're ever going to play in front of people. We hired a friend of ours who had this Ford LTD, this red Ford LTD. So we hired him to be our chauffeur. So we picked us up, we pull up in front of the house, we jump out.
We're coming out of the car, we're like the Beatles, but with no fans.
With nobody on the street.
Nobody there.
Then we get downstairs in his basement and we just start playing in front of people. And people are listening and people are into it. We're like, this is great.
After being in the band for most of their teenage years, eventually, as their lives began to separate, so did the direction of the band.
We probably stopped playing at around 82.
82.
I went to college. We still, saw each other, but it was less and less and less.
We were falling out.
We did have a falling out.
And then we didn't see each other for 29 years.
Yeah, pretty much.
After the band's separation, and a passing of almost 3 decades, the group began to reconnect after finding each other on social media.
And we just said, you know what? Let's get together. I really want to get together with you guys. It's been way too long. First thing we did was the three of us just kind of came here and sat down, ordered a bunch of pizzas, and just talked for hours and hours and hours. And all of a sudden, this stuff it all just came back, and it was great, and I didn't I realized how much I missed these guys.
After all the years apart, the group didn't lose their special bond over making music. While their love for music still existed, they were hesitant to rejoin the world of rehearsals and sets. Only until Tom's wife, Lynn, gave them the push they needed to get back on stage.
About a year or two had passed. So we're just kind of, and it's still very informal. My wife had heard all these stories. Like a song would come on the radio, and I would say to her, "We did that song." We did that song. We played this here. We played at this place. This happened. We played at this school, and this happened. My wife was turning 50, and she goes, "Here's what I want for my birthday. I want to rent a place. I want to throw a party, and I want White Lightning to play." And all of a sudden, it's like, I was like, oh, I suggested to these guys, and they had the same reaction, like, what are we going to do now? So all of a sudden, we got a gig. So we rehearsed, and we played at her party, and that was literally the pictures of, you see the three of us just kind of looking at each other.
Jay
was in it too, but we're all kind of,
only 4 of us.
We're all kind of looking at each other going, this is actually happening. This is like insanity that we're all back together again.
So then it happened again.
And then it happened again.
I always said we're like the bad dream that won't go away. We'll see.
That's true.
You know?
We keep coming back, man.
We do.